Well, President Donald Trump and his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin held talks before meeting with Ukraine's President Zelensky in Washington on Friday. Ukraine now hopes to seal Tomahawk deal, but Trump has a bigger game plan. After ceasefire in Gaza region, he's pulling all the strings to end this complex war. The question is, will the US President's gamble pay off? Our next report gets you more.
Winter is near, and the firepower is blazing like never before. Kyiv says Russia is laying the groundwork for a winter offensive with a large-scale bombardment. Russia is striking gas facilities in eastern Ukraine, sparking outages in 8 regions. A fresh wave of strikes to freeze Ukraine into submission. Deadly Russian drone strikes have left several parts of Kharkiv and Poltovo regions in the dark. Clearly, it's a pressure tactic to exhaust Ukraine's energy network and cripple the nation's already weak energy infrastructure. Russia's intensified strikes come at a time when Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky will be meeting Trump to push for more military support in Washington. This time on Zelensky's shopping list is long-range Tomahawks. That will put Moscow and other major Russian cities within range of missile fire from Ukraine.
We have
already prepared our part of the homework before the meeting with President Trump, the military part and also our economic part. All the details, everything is there. The agenda of our meeting with the President of America is very meaningful, and I thank everyone who helps. This can really bring the end of the war closer. It is the United States that has the ability to have such global influence, and we are doing everything to ensure that others in the world are on the same side with us in this work.
Trump is keeping up suspense over his decision on Tomahawks. He hasn't committed to new arms supplies yet. Instead, he wants his allies to purchase US arms for supply to Ukraine under Pearl Initiative.
We need our allies to step up, and they did, and they have, in those commitments. Now those commitments will soon translate into capabilities, which is the most important aspect of it. And one part of that, of course, is Pearl, is the initiative where European countries buy US weapons, transfer to NATO for the fight in Ukraine to bring peace to that conflict.
US is keeping up the pressure on Moscow to end the war. It wants India and China to stop buying Russian oil at any cost.
If India doesn't buy oil, it makes it much easier. And they're not going to buy. They assured me they will, within a short period of time, they will not be buying oil from Russia. And they'll go back to Russia after the war's open.
China warns against US, accusing it of unilateral bullying and economic coercion. While New Delhi has dismissed Trump's claim that Modi assured him purchasing less Russian oil.
On the question of whether there was a conversation or a telephone call between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, I am not aware of any conversation yesterday between the two leaders.
As the war refuses to cool down, Ukraine and its European allies hope the ceasefire in Gaza will reinvigorate Trump's peace push in Ukraine and train Trump's focus more closely on ending the conflict. But the complexity of the 3-year-long war is more than what meets the eye. Bureau Report, WION World is One.